Hello, conscious co-creators, and welcome to your daily double readings for the week ahead. These are the decks that we'll be using to get you 2-card combos to choose from for the next 5 days. You'll find the timestamps for each of the daily double readings, Monday through Friday, in the description below for you, along with extra resources to support your divine connection and your divine journey. So feel free to watch day by day, or you can choose your cards Monday through Friday for the whole week, whatever resonates with you. And I hope that this serves you, and I'll see you in your daily double readings. Welcome to your daily double reading. Today we will be using the Elemental Empath deck along with the Guardian of the Night Tarot to get you 2-card combos to choose from for your message. So this deck definitely includes the elements, so tap on into your intuition, open up your channel, ask for perhaps the element that's going to best guide you for the day along with a message that's meant for you. Oh, okay. I guess we're pulling those two. And we'll add the tarot. Ooh, quite massive. Okay, let me set these for you. Yes, I'm trying to get a yes from my guides. Okay, yes. Card combo number 1 or card combo number 2. Once you've made your intuitive selection, you can head down to the description under the Monday timestamps and click on the timestamp next to the card combo that you've chosen for your message, and I'll see you in your daily double reading. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your Daily Double today. If you're listening to this, you have chosen the first card combo here for your elemental message. So let's see which element you're working with today. Boundaries. This is the Earth element. Card number 7. Reclaim space, inner and outer and energetic boundaries. Wow. And look at her. It's like she's creating a sphere around her and she's leaving her divine channel open. This is wonderful energy. This is a really beautiful way to kind of reconnect to yourself. So look at the rose coming up. Wow. It's like only what I want to blossom and bloom in this space is what's allowed to blossom and bloom in this space. The rest is going to be protected, both by like my own intentions and myself, as well as the intentional protection of the higher ups or of your spirit team or of your masters or of archangels, whoever you're calling in. So they're really asking for you today to set yourself up by first grounding yourself and understanding like what you want to bloom and blossom is how they're saying it. With this rose energy, it's very kind of clear. They're going like, okay, plant a seed and water that seed and understand that what's in this protective bubble for you is you reclaiming your own space, right? Reclaiming what it is you want to vibrate with, reclaiming what's allowed to exist in your energetic sphere, in your mental sphere, in your emotional sphere. And then really setting up the boundaries intentionally and perhaps physically or emotionally, verbally communicating the boundaries in your life. So if there's been something going on where you feel like someone, something, some kind of energy has just been continuously invading your space, or you're having a hard time shaking something off, this is telling you to be very, very intentional, to get grounded and to understand. I mean, Her hands are lit up. Her crown is lit up. She is using her lower chakras to bloom and blossom and having this intention from her heart, moving both ways. It's like really tapping into your motive and your intention from your heart center about what is allowed and what is not allowed in your life, in your sphere, etc. So you've got to set some boundaries and just ask yourself the question, group one, where do I feel like I need a little extra support, a little extra protection, a little extra oomph, love kind of vibe, protecting my energy from this situation, this person, this programming, this conditioning, this belief system, etc. Let's see what we have connected for more info. Ace of Pentacles, and wow, look at that. Well, first and foremost, obviously, you can see this golden owl coming at us. This is like wisdom has been gained. You know what you need to do here. This is a very grounding card as well. So lots of grounding golden energy for this group to kick off the week. This may be a new path or a new opportunity for you to set boundaries, or maybe you're able to embark upon a new path because you're taking the time to like stake the boundary in or to communicate it. An Ace of Pentacles is prosperity energy. It's a fortunate energy. And because this owl is just coming at us, it feels like you have the wisdom that you need now. And that's why you're getting this very clear message. And even look at the flowers coming up from the earth energy. It's like there is something that needs room and space to blossom and bloom, and spirit is directing you here, group one, to say like no to the things that may affect that or may like stop it from growing, make it wilt, not provide it with the nourishment it needs. The Ace of Pentacles, again, is an opportunity here on the physical plane. So whether that's setting the boundary and that provides you with the opportunity, or setting the boundary is the opportunity in itself. This is a very prosperous vibe when you allow yourself to reclaim, as this card is saying, your space, your personal space, your energetic space, your mental space, your emotional space, your physical space, whatever it is. Set prosperous and abundant boundaries for yourself and you will not be disappointed. Use the wisdom that you have by your experience, right? Like whatever you've been experiencing that needs a boundary, don't hesitate to do that now. This wants you to kick it off and set it in so that something beautiful can bloom and blossom as a result, something prosperous. So I hope that this serves you for the day. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your Daily Double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo here for your elemental message. So let's see what you're working with for the day. Ooh, this is Spirit energy, so Ether. Card number 4, an Empath. And you can see that she's just totally connecting at her throat to Spirit, yes. Eyes closed, relax, connect to self, cleanse, boundaries, hold space. Wow, similar energy for both of these cards today. So this is about, it's like reclaiming a sense of self, connecting to yourself, cleansing whatever needs to be cleansed. In this case, because you're working with empathic energy, I would say Spirit is meant to help you. So the ethereal energy is going to, if you were dealing with just the emotions, in and of themselves, we would get a water card. But because we're getting the spirit energy or element, Spirit is going to help you here. You can see the cleansing wave almost coming through because she's allowing and she's open to receive. You've even got the crescent moon there in the background. There's this nurturing emotional force here for you to connect to spiritually. So if you have guides or people on your spirit team that help you with this, that provide you with a beautiful kind of loving, cleansing energy, if they help you to feel more grounded in yourself and your soul and your connection, those are the people you want to be talking to. Those are the guides and ethereal beings you want to be talking to about this today. This feels like we need to reset, get connected, remember what's there to support you, remember what's there to help you. If you've been carrying stuff, cleansing and boundaries and holding space for yourself is going to be very necessary right now. Group number 2, there's something that just feels like needs to be released, or there's no longer a need for you to continue to carry it in that way. And it may even be heavy, harming, holding you back, kind of slowing you down. And this just feels like the empathy first has to be for yourself. So maybe this group tends to be leaning toward more empathetic kind of way of being. So you might be a natural empath and you're picking up on the energies of other people, of other people's relationships, of their trials and tribulations, of what's frustrating them. You may be picking up on the energy of the world and the emotions and the feelings of the world that's going on. What this is telling you today to do is to release some of that by cleansing your energy and setting very distinct boundaries for yourself to hold space for you. It feels like the empathy is self-given now and appreciated and acknowledged by your team. So it feels necessary to do this, almost like a reset, reconnecting to yourself. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, cleansing the heavy. Six of Pentacles, lovely. This is a karmic balance card. This is a very grounding card. It tells you that things are going to be balancing out for you. It's also a card of generosity. So I know sometimes when we think of generosity, we think of like giving, to someone else or giving outside of ourselves. But I feel for this group today, group 2, this is about first paying attention to you, giving to yourself, and then reaping the rewards of that. Like realizing that, taking some time out for yourself, allowing your body to be cleansed, your emotions to be cleansed, your mind to be cleansed, your energy to be realigned and cleansed, and setting up boundaries to really, with the intention of holding space for yourself, is what is being asked. Is being generous with your own self first, empathizing and having compassion for yourself, having understanding for whatever it is that you've been going through, what you might have been carrying, and knowing that it's safe to kind of get in touch with spirit and release some of that for yourself, because it's going to have beautiful results. The only other thing I will say is, when you get a Six of Pentacles, it's often attached to a rebalancing due to karmic energy. So there may have been something that you have been, again, carrying or dealing with that is now completed. So the karmic marker has been hit and the universe wants to provide on the back of that generously. So your spirit team wants to provide for you on a physical plane here. You have to be able to release that and understand like the karmic debt has been paid, or this is balanced now. So I can give to myself. I can hold different space for myself. I don't need to hold this anymore. I don't need to carry it in this way anymore. I can set up a boundary here and things will start to really feel much more generous in your life. You may see gifts showing up on the physical plane, opportunities, etc. But that's because you've taken time to give and care for yourself, to hold that space for yourself, and to release whatever it is that you might have been carrying connected to like a karmic unbalance. It feels like this is balanced out now and it's safe for you to release it and then receive. So I hope that this serves you for the day. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Welcome to your Daily Double reading. Today we will be using the Messages from the Mermaid Mini along with the Prism Day deck. This is a bicycle deck playing cards to get you 2 card combos to choose from for your message. So let's start with Messages from the Mermaid. This is a 1-word kind of deck. Sometimes there are 2 words, but mostly they're just like key words that are coming in to help serve you, to help give you some guidance and understanding. Just something on my sweatshirt that I'm trying to get off. You know when you notice something and then you're like, oh, okay, let's shuffle this up. There we go. There's 1. So you're asking your intuition to provide you with like keyword energy and the message to go along with that from the mermaids for today. Okay, let's add the tarot, or in this case, the playing cards. So we don't have a full tarot, but I like to work with these sometimes. Really, it's just the minor arcana, essentially. Yeah, with a combo page and knight, right? Because we're missing 1 card there. Okay, that one. Ooh, that flipped, and I am going to place it there. I saw it. If you saw it, that may inform your decision. They want it. They flipped it. All right, card combo number 1 or card combo number 2. Once you've made your selection, you can head down to the description and under the Tuesday poll, select the timestamp next to the card combo that you've chosen, and I'll see you in your daily double reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your daily double reading. Today, if you're listening to this, you've chosen the first card combo here for your message. So let's first take a look at the mermaid keyword. Miracles. I love this card. Who wouldn't love this card, right? This is about being open to miracles, noticing miracles, acknowledging miracles. This is a great card because it will uplift your energy, but it feels like a practice for you today, group 1. They're asking for you to get into the miracle practice, or what Spirit calls is like noticing tiny miracles. It could just, for short, they call it tiny miracles. I've often thought, should we share this? But that's what this feeling is. It's like the practice of noticing all of the tiny miracles that are happening. So retraining your mind around what a miracle is, I think a lot of us get conditioned and taught that like miracles are these huge happenings and they're super divine and they come out of nowhere, and they're when things are really, really bad, you ask for a miracle so that it can be, all of that. And miracles are that, but they're also like somebody, showing up a little bit late or like canceling on you because you were just so tired. So Spirit, rearranges the schedule for you and you don't have to do anything. Or something showing up early in the post or the mail, right? When you were like, I don't know if this is going to get here, and it shows up even earlier than you ever imagined. These kinds of things, little miracles, somebody smiling at you, you finding something, you remembering something, you finding something small that you were missing and you've forgotten about. These kinds of things are the little miracles. So they're asking for you, in particular, group 1, to get into the practice today of noticing and acknowledging even the tiniest of miracles. You should be receiving miracles all day long. We're all receiving miracles all the time. Most of the time we're not like identifying them as miracles, but this kind of a practice tells us that you are kind of in alignment to receive the miracle and it just feels like a gift given. So it feels so wonderful in that reception mode because you're now noticing. So that's your job today. You've got a little bit of a practice or a mission, I suppose. At the end of the day, you can write down the things that you felt were miracles, or just say thank you in the moment to your team. That's what I usually do. Like, oh my God, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Never saw this coming, was worried about it or was thinking about it. But if you ask Spirit to help you out, usually something pops up. May not be how you thought it would be, but I think miracles are going to be strewn throughout your day for this group. So check them out, notice them, acknowledge them, write them down, say thank you, etc. Let's see what we have connected. Ooh, a 5 of Cups. Interesting. So it's meant to change your mood, is how they're saying it. To change your mood. Yeah. To change your emotional state. So maybe you've been a little bit down. Maybe you've been feeling sad. Maybe there's something that didn't happen for you, or you feel like you lost out on something, or, a 5 of Cups or a 5 of Hearts is about feeling like you're missing out, or if you've lost something, you're kind of dwelling on it. And it's just it can be a very sad card, especially in a low expression. We can get wrapped up in that kind of sadness. If this is on the back of some sort of loss, then, the mantra for the 5 of Cups is feel your feelings. That's what I always like to say with this card, because you do have to feel your feelings as, a human being. You do have an emotional body. And if you don't tend to it or you don't acknowledge it, then it just gets cluttered up, and that's no fun at all. It's not going to serve you well at all. So I think that something has been kind of getting you down here, group number one, or maybe you've just been sad about something or missing something, missing someone, worried about the things that have gone by or that you've lost, or maybe that you'll never be able to get to or do again. If that's you, the high expression of this card is about having a change of heart. So you see the combination is lovely. They're looking to change your frequency, change your feelings about something, having a change of heart, changing your emotional energy, changing your vibration. So the miracles are really going to help have a positive change in your emotional status, okay? And that's lovely. You got to love spirit. They're pulling through for you today. Make sure you notice those miracles. Allow your heart to open up to them. And the gratitude will shift the energy just naturally. So this is lovely for you, group one. I hope you will notice the miracles, and I hope that this serves you for the day. If you enjoyed this message and you don't want to miss any of my future messages and readings, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Hello, group two, and welcome to your Daily Double reading today. If you are listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo here for your message, and I did get a peek at that card. I don't know if you did, but it's not an easy card. So I want to see first what the message from the mermaids is bringing for you. Okay. Acceptance. Okay. Yes. You hear my heavy sigh? Yeah. I'm going to flip this now so you have the same amount of insight that I do. It's a Three of Swords, a Three of Spades. This is, I always think this is the most, it's my opinion, but it's the most difficult card in the tarot. Three of Swords is, I call it the PTSD card. It has to do with difficult and hurtful, painful past experience that continues to ruminate in your mind and then affects kind of your life, your emotional body, you know, your thoughts, can sometimes affect your physical health. It's a PTSD card because it's like the past is coming into the present, and not just any past, like heartbreaking stuff, traumatic stuff, difficult things. And so here they're giving you this beautiful kind of point of wisdom and a practice or something to hang your hat on, is how they just said. So like something to lean into and to understand how to get into the high expression of a Three of Spades or a Three of Swords, which is actually a lovely energy. This card always feels very emotional, but really it's your mind affecting your emotional body. What you think about, you feel about, you bring about, right? So the key is to use the high expression of your mind creatively, to use your mind creatively. That's the high expression of this card, to understand that what has passed is in the past, and you can shift the way you think about it, or think about it in a creative, different kind of way that's actually going to serve you and serve your emotions. It's not always easy, because if you've ever experienced any kind of PTSD about anything, you know that like it feels like sometimes out of your control. But the high expression again of this card is just highlighting that you do have the power over your mind. You can shift it and then shift your present experience and keep the stuff that was really affecting you negatively in the past where it happened. Here they tell you how, right? Group two, they're telling you literally like accept what is. Move into acceptance as quickly as possible. Use the tool of radical acceptance. This may be connected to someone who hurt you, a situation that was unfair, a massive loss of some sort, a really traumatic event or experience. If you don't move into acceptance, it's hard to move forward or make creative changes in your mind, right? Like it's hard to think about something differently if you're not accepting it for what it is, or them for who they are, or whatever it may be. Okay, so they're just giving you a solution to what's been troubling you that happened prior. And I think it's beautiful energy. You know, this is always the word that comes up when I'm in a session or I'm channeling for someone else, or even myself. You know, sometimes they lay the acceptance slap down on me, like just accept it and move on. And it's like, yeah, sometimes that's easier said than done, but it is the solution. You cannot make decisions moving forward if you don't accept where you are. what it was and where you are now. You can't move, you don't have access to the information, the wisdom, the insight that you need to make the next decision because you're not in acceptance. So you're in a different land, you know? The minute you accept what is or what was and what is now, you're able to then choose differently. So they're giving you that tool here and that practice. So I hope that this serves you, group number 2. I know that this energy is not always easy, so just be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace if you're moving through something or something's been popping up in your head and really bringing you down or bothering you or bringing you back to a time that you'd rather not, you know, have experienced. But here you're in a different place in the present moment. And if you move into acceptance or just radically accept it, like don't let your mind get a hold of it don't let your mind drag you back, you may find that there is a creative insight that comes in or some sort of wisdom that can help you move away from that and shift your mindset about it, even if it's just a little bit. So again, I hope that this serves you. And if you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Welcome to your Daily Double reading. Today we will be using the Enchanted Map deck along with the Essential Tarot to get you 2 card combos to choose from for your message. So the Enchanted Map deck, this is my most used deck for channeling anything and everything. Personal readings, membership, we use it for our moon pulls, full and new moon pulls. If you're an Evolve member, then you probably are watching those. So I will pull these upright and reverse. So however they come, they're gonna come. And that is because I know this deck really well. I've been using this deck probably the most and the longest. So tap into your intuition and see what the Enchanted Map has to tell you today. See if you're getting a nudge to one side or the other. Let's add the tarot. Ooh, jumpy. Good, we have the second card, please. They're looking for something specific here. Nope. No, wow. Okay, this hasn't happened for a while. What is the card, please? This? No. Okay. Bear with. If you're watching this, please bear with me. I won't pull it if they don't say yes, you know? I like to get the yes from Spirit to make sure we have the... Okay, there it is. So make sure we have the right combos for you. The right, you know, guidance. All right, card combo number 1 or card combo number 2. Once you've made your selection intuitively, you can head down to the description under the Wednesday reading and click on the timestamp next to the card combo that you have chosen, and I'll see you in your Daily Double reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your Daily Double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the first card combo here for your message. So let's take a look at the Enchanted Map first and we'll see what comes through for you here. This is card number 1 in the deck and it's upright, the Bone Collector. Wow. The energy this week has been sort of thick and deep. Okay, thick and deep. Interesting. Okay, geez. The Bone Collector is a beautiful card. It asks you to, especially upright, this asks you to reclaim the parts of yourself that may have been lost or that you had to kind of like forget about or put on hold. Usually these are the positive pieces of yourself that you may have had to kind of like set aside in order to get through something, a certain time in your life, a certain season of life, a certain experience or situation. The bone collector is the idea, or this is why she has her depicted here, right? Is the idea that when you give those parts and pieces of yourself away during that time in your life, they're handed to the bone collector for safekeeping. So those parts of yourself are never really lost. You can always reclaim them when you are ready to feel more whole. And so to have this card in an upright position for you today, group one, this is about recognizing those parts and going like, hey, like I can call that back to myself and that is a part of me and it's safe for me to do that now. Like the best example that I love with the bone collector is when somebody stops being funny because they don't think that they're the funny one. Like someone else in their sphere is the funny one and they were labeled or identified as maybe something different. So they kind of gave away that piece of themselves that would say certain things or act in a certain way or allow themselves to be free to be kind of like jovial and kiddish or light. And so, you know, it's like, who's holding you back from doing that anymore? No one. You can call that piece back to yourself and it brings more lightness and joy to your life. You go like, wait a minute, I am funny. I don't have to not be funny anymore. I can be funny. Like just because that person was labeled that way and I wasn't, doesn't mean there's a part of me that isn't funny. So you can reclaim that back from the bone collector as she's kept it safe for you all these years. This is definitely not an invitation to continue to be identifying yourself as something that you're not or sticking yourself in a role that has certain conditions when you're not okay with them. Allow yourself to call back whatever it is that you feel is missing or that you had to give away because you needed to. It's not a bad thing to get a bone collector card. It's actually an empowering thing, right? Because it's not weird to give parts of ourselves away. There's just no room for it sometimes. Or you have to survive a certain situation. And in order to be able to do that, you kind of can't be this part of your personality or you can't think in this way. But then you can call that back when you are in a different place where you're more grounded, where you're able to do that. So if there's parts of you that you are starting to remember, like, remember when I used to just be more spontaneous and I would just go and I was carefree? Or remember when I didn't think about what everybody else thought of me and I didn't feel like judged? That part of you is being held and kept safe. So ask the bone collector, talk to the bone collector and call that piece back. Say, I'm ready for this hole to be filled so I can feel more whole and I can reclaim that part of myself. Let's see what we have here to connect to. Okay, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I love this energy. Yes. The Queen, look at her. She's not messing around. She knows who she is and she has no problems, you know, reclaiming that for herself. The Queen of Wands is a vibrant, charismatic, fiery kind of queen. She is, in this case, this depiction of her is like almost stoic. Like, you're not going to tell me who I am. I'm not going to let pieces of myself just be away from me and have holes inside of myself. I will shine the way that I'm meant to shine, says the Queen of Wands. She's not pushy unless you get on her bad side, like reverse. She can be very fiery, of course, Queen of Fire. But in her high expression, she just honors her light within and she trusts that she can be who she is, that she is inspiring, that she's beautiful, and people are drawn to her because she acknowledges and honors herself, right? So they're just naturally drawn to her light. She's the Queen of Light, right? She's the Queen of Fire. So she's got that spark within herself and she really inspires a lot of people just by being herself. So call those pieces back. They've been kept safe for you. You can start exploring them again with the Queen of Wands energy. This puts you in a position of power to let your light kind of be reclaimed, acknowledged, and to let it shine where it needs to shine, to trust your light again. So I hope that this serves you, group number one, for the day. Bit of a deep message, but I love it so much. And if you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Hello, group two, and welcome to your Daily Double reading today. If you're listening to this, you have chosen the second card combo here for your message. So let's check out your Enchanted Map deck energy first. Okay, we've got the Deep Freeze, and I am reading these reversed if they come reversed. So you've got a reversed card here, the Deep Freeze card, lovely. This is a great card, upright or reverse. This is just a bit of a warning for you, a heads up. It's like spirit. Somebody on your team is watching you overdo it, be impatient perhaps. And so they're coming in for you today, group 2, with a bit of a warning, or just like a hey, hey, group 2. You don't need to rush anything. A deep freeze energy is about a pause, taking a break, allowing yourself to be patient, waiting for things to thaw out. As you can see, it's a frozen lion. The water is starting to kind of be in motion here or melt here, but you know, there's a ways to go. And so this card in general, when it's upright, is about taking a pause and taking a break. When it is reversed, it's a warning that you need to take a break. You don't want to try to force something to crack open if it's not ready to crack. This feels like they're showing the word trust right now. So you have to be in full trust perhaps of yourself, and I think your orchestration guides. What it feels like to me, and obviously however this intuitively resonates for you, you want to tap into, right? Like figure out which guide they're talking about. But it feels like you've got a guide from a certain aspect or area of your life that is always working with the divine orchestration guides, because that's what they do. And whatever guide that is, or whatever area of life you're trying to push it, you're trying to force it, you're trying to get it done, you're trying to maybe you could be frustrated that it's not happening. It's like, why isn't this moving faster? What is going on? I want this and I want it now, but it's not happening. Whatever area of that life is, talk to that guide, because that guide is, you know, in combination with or communicating with your divine orchestration guide, saying like, hey, it's not the time for it. You got to tell them, take a rest, give it a rest, give it a break. Take a break. Also important, when this kind of card comes reverse, it's like a warning that you need to rest now, because if something is being lined up for you in the future, you may need your energy. So pushing and forcing and exhausting yourself now, here in this time, gets you get to the divine timing of it. All the things line up and you're laid out, because you just tried to exhaust yourself. It's like you don't want to use an ice pick to try to pick something. You just want to let it be in the sun, so that when the spring comes and it melts, you know you're able to get into whatever it was frozen, right? That's the idea of it. So I would say this is a nice heads up. Somebody on your team is trying to reach you and say to you, stop forcing it. It's not ready. It's not ready to bloom. It's not ready to blossom. Wait for it to almost like come to you, is the feeling of it. Let's see what we have connected. Oh yeah, see? Okay, beautiful. Knight of Pentacles. A Knight of Pentacles is a movement, so trusting the movement as it's meant to be, and slowest moving knight, earth energy. It doesn't mean that you're not moving. That's what this card is saying. So if you're like, oh my God, I just have to sit there and do nothing. No, that's not what they're saying. But they're saying there's divine timing involved in this. So if something is not moving the way you want it to move, it's moving at a slower pace probably, and that is the pace that it needs to move at. Don't try to push it. It will not yield the results that you're looking for it to yield. This is a slower paced thing, whatever this is. I know you might be frustrated and you want it to be, but like I said, I can feel the guide and the orchestration guides going like, there's nothing we could do about it. If we could speed it up, we'd speed it up. We're not speeding it up. It's not the timing for it. They've got to just wait. If they want to exhaust themselves, they can exhaust themselves. So like they're using this reading to go like, no, it's slow moving energy. And that's okay, because the result will come in a beautiful way if you can pause and rest and make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're allowing yourself to take one step at a time, says the Knight of Pentacles. Look at your footing, really ponder it. Don't be in a rush. There's no need to rush here. So I hope that this serves you for today. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Welcome to your Daily Double reading. Today we will be using the Oracle of the Fairies mini along with the Good Tarot to get you 2 card combos to choose from for your message. I feel that the week thus far has been a bit heavy, kind of deep, and I kind of feel a change happening with this combo here. So tap into your intuition and see what kind of message the fairies have for you today. It's a this or that energy, card combo 1 or 2. So see if you're getting a nudge or pulled in a certain direction to a certain side even can work. Ooh, okay, they want that card. If you saw that, I'm keeping it. You can let that inform your decision or not, whatever feels right. And I'm gonna add the tarot here. Okay. So these. Okay, card combo number 1 or card combo number 2. Once you've made your selection, you can head down to the description under the Thursday reading and click on the timestamp next to the card combo that you've chosen, and I'll see you in your daily double reading. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your Daily Double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the first card combo here for your fairy message. So let's see what the fairies have to say for you today. Protection. Yes, you can feel the energy has shifted. Interesting. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So if you've been being hit with the doubles this week and it's been a bit deep, this is the energy that is presented for you now. It's so nice. This looks like it encompasses your entire auric field. Shielding it. Yeah, this to me is because it has a rainbow vibe, it's protecting all of your energy. So you just need to know, they're telling you very specifically and directly, you have an immense amount of protection from the ethereal realm. You may want to picture that as certain spirit guides. I would also practice forming and seeing that bubble, perhaps a rainbow bubble here, because it just is it's so beautiful and you feel it. Whatever bubble you want to be in, that's fine, but it's like a divine bubble of protection that is being provided for you. I mean, this feels very literal. We don't need to dig into it too much. We don't need to ponder it a bit, whatever. It's just you are protected. That is it. Picture the bubble, done. Whatever you need protection from, you can add that into the intention of it perhaps, but it doesn't matter either way. It's if you believe it, it's the feeling of, if you believe it or you don't believe it, they're still protecting you. That's that. You're protected. Let's see what we have connected. 9 of water. Wow, 9 of cups. And look at all these jewels. Yeah, this is a very positive energy. Something has shifted in the energy. Love this. Love this for you, Group 1. A 9 of water. Look at how grateful she is. She looks so happy to have found this treasure and to have made it to this point. It's like she's been swimming for a while and now she can rest and receive. Also, they're saying your riches are protected, your money's protected, your home is protected, the things that you value, your children, whatever it is that you value is protected as well. It's what has been fulfilled in your life is protected. So anything that you've worked hard for, you've gotten to a place where you're oh my gosh, yes, and maybe you moved into a bit of scarcity, or worried about it, or you're wondering about it, protected. The 9 of water, or the 9 of cups, is a wish fulfillment card. So you may be looking to work on something, or you may be working towards something right now. You may have a dream that you have protected. This is beautiful energy. Wow. I would say just enjoy the protection for the day. Realign with the fact that your dreams can come true, or emotional fulfillment is available for you, and that everything in your life that is good, that you have felt fulfilled with, is in a protection bubble. It feels very good. Yeah, there's not much more to say. They just want you to accept and receive. Receive that. You may have wonderful news even coming in today. Oh, just receive it. I hope that this serves you for the day, group number 1. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do. I hope you enjoy your beautiful, abundant protection bubble, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your Daily Double reading today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo here for your message. So let's take a look at your fairy message first. What do the fairies have to say for you? Life energy. Yes, I flipped this. I saw this. They flipped it. There's been a few flipped cards in this week's pulls. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. The energy has shifted this week. Again, I was saying it in group 1, but if you have felt like it's been heavy, it's been hard, you've been trudging, it's been because that's deep. It's been deep. We're shifting energy today. So life energy, look at that. I mean, open and receive. This card in particular is about realizing that you have help releasing and transmuting energy. See, she reminds you to shine your light, yes, of course, and reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. It feels like the sun card in the tarot, right? It's like growth and healing. So don't shove things down today. If something's been coming up for you over the course of the beginning of the week or prior, or you're dealing with something that may be a bit heavier or darker, it's okay to bring that to the surface and offer it to the light. Your life source energy wants to be rejuvenated now and healed. And so the happy fairy of sunshine, yes, it feels like the sun card, joy, happiness. She's coming to you now to remind you that you have the ability to transmute the energy and you have help in doing so. So align with the most positive thing you can today. And if something is coming up you've been struggling with, hand it over to the happy fairy. Let's see what we have connected. Wow, Nine of Cups, 9 of Pentacles today for these groups. Wow, this is amazing. This is a marker. I would say this is a marker day. Something's going on with the energy where this is a beautiful, positive, prosperous marker. A 9 of Earth is a very positive card. There are 4 9s, of course, in the tarot, not including the major arcana, and 2 of them are difficult and 2 of them are prosperous, the energy of them. And we're getting the 2 prosperous ones today with really powerful, beautiful, energetic fairy cards. So you, my dear pile number 2, have a 9 of Earth and 9 of Pentacles. This is about enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's about understanding that it's safe for you to be happy, that it's safe for you to be in the position that you are in, to enjoy your finances, to enjoy good food, to enjoy the people around you, to take a rest, to enjoy a nice rest, to enjoy an adventure, whatever it is. A 9 of Earth or a 9 of Pentacles, you don't achieve 9s without getting through that whole path, 1 through 8, right? Then we get to the 9. So today, that's what I'm saying, today seems to be a very positive marker. If something has felt heavy or it's been holding you back from experiencing, giving to yourself, investing in yourself differently, allowing yourself to enjoy your life a bit more, today is the day that it will be transmuted, it will be released if you allow. So hand that over and allow yourself to have some enjoyment today. Do something just because you want to do it, invest in it just because it makes you feel good, have that extra piece of pie, whatever it is for you, right? Go get that pedicure, whatever it is. This is the feeling of allowing something to be transmuted, lifted, shifted, happy, joyful energy, and enjoyment on the physical plane because you've earned it here. There's no need to hold yourself back from enjoyment. So I hope that this serves you for the day. Group 2, what a lovely message. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Welcome to your Daily Double reading. Today we will be using the Daily Rituals Oracle along with the Kawaii Tarot to get you 2 card combos to choose from for your message. And now we understand a bit why they, put this card combo here. Kawaii means like joy, fun, happy, energy. So I love this. The energy has shifted for us. The Daily Rituals Oracle is Intentional energy, it has keywords and then affirmation. So we're really focusing on a positive affirmation or an affirmation that's going to serve you now and moving forward. So you can tune on in and see if you're getting a nudge one way or the other, what your intuition is telling you, which affirmation is going to serve you best today. Okay, and we'll add the tarot. Okay, let me set these. All right, card combo number 1 or card combo number 2. Once you have made your selection, you can head down to the description box and under the Friday reading, click on the timestamp next to the card combo that you've chosen, and I'll see you in your daily double reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your daily double reading today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the first card combo here for your message. Let's see what we have from the Daily Rituals Oracle first. See that, 16 in harmony. I live in harmony with the world around me. How lovely. We're closing out the week for you group 1 and just allowing the balance to just take shape. Harmony, prosperity, gratitude, yeah. That's your affirmation. I live in harmony with the world around me. It feels like acceptance, balance, and the 16 energy, 16-7, interesting. Something might have gone on, maybe an epiphany to help you move forward. It's like a wave has come over. That's what they're saying. It's like something came in and just kind of, it might have been the marker that was hit that I was feeling yesterday, a very positive shift. But for this group, you guys are, it's like you're going to have to fight against the harmony energy to be in disharmony. you know, this feels like a wave that's just come in and lifted and shifted your energy to create more balance and to help you move forward because she's walking and releasing. It feels like she's moving in a different way. I hope you will receive this. I want to see what's connected with the tarot here. Oh, a 6 of Cups, lovely. So something from the past is either put to bed or you've created harmony in a past relationship or someone has shown up from your past or something that was working, coming up from your past, you've put it in a place where it feels good now. That's what this feels like. You may have shifted the way you're thinking about it, or maybe you accepted and released it. Maybe there was some forgiveness that went on here, but this is beautiful energy. The 6 of Cups is a nostalgia card. So if you're looking at the past, you want to look for the harmonious points of the past and bring them into your present if you haven't already done that. To me, this feels like something swept over and now you're able to see things differently and move forward with love, with compassion, with a different sense of self and a different kind of it feels like the movement is literally changed. Like the way that you were thinking or the way that the past was affecting you was putting you in a certain frequency. So the way that you would move and the way that you would actually experience being has shifted into a more harmonious, calm, peaceful, balanced state. It feels like something has been, I don't want to say corrected, but acknowledged, understood, and transitioned for you, and that's lovely. I would say take it. You can even see like the same kind of leaves here. Something different is growing. And my guess is you're just choosing to focus on the harmonious parts of it. You might have shifted something. Maybe you know that consciously and maybe you don't. But there's a different energy that you get to exist in and kind of move in, especially as it concerns perhaps what happened in the past or your past experience. You may be reclaiming parts of yourself, as we were seeing earlier in the week, or something to that effect, where you're allowing yourself to rest in certain places, or you're just taking on a different energy altogether. So I hope you will receive that. If you haven't done that already, take a look to the past and look for the points of peace that you can bring into your present moment. I hope that this serves you for the day. What a lovely energy. You live in harmony with the world around you. It's beautiful. It's like this feels like the opposite of carrying a grudge or carrying around stress or worry or overthinking about things that have gone on. It feels like peace, serenity, energy. So I hope that you will lean into this. I hope that this serves you. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do, and I will see you in the next Daily Double. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your Daily Double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo here for your affirmation and your message. So let's check out the Daily Rituals Oracle first. 9 and courage. Yes, I'm taking a leap, perhaps. I leap forward in courage. You're bridging a gap here. This feels very good. Maybe you were nervous about something and now you're finally in the midst of doing it. The courage energy is always wonderful. And she's right in the middle of this leap here. It's not like she's on this cliff. You have like taken flight, right? Okay, taken flight. If you have been working on something, wanting to move something forward, this is giving you that nudge to be able to tap in and go ahead and do it and to feel good about it. Like, I don't feel her questioning whether or not she's going to make it, but you could say like, geez, are you going to make it? She's not questioning. She's looking straight ahead. She's looking toward the future and having the courage to, leap, to take the risk, whatever it may be, or to move forward in the direction that she is inspired to move. Let's see what we have connected for you. 2 of Pentacles, lovely. This is a nice combo. Very grounding, positive. So this tells me a couple of things. A 2 of Pentacles is, yeah, they said 1 hand, 2 coins. Interesting. Okay, 1 hand, 2 coins. The 2 of Pentacles is a grounding energy. It is earth energy. However, 2s are usually connected to decisions, relationships, right? Trying to be able to choose something. So the 2 of Pentacles in particular is a beautiful card of juggling well, balanced juggling. So this decision, yeah, it takes courage, but it doesn't feel like it's radical or anything. It feels like now's the time for us to leap. Let's go ahead and do this. Like, the boxes are checked. I know I got this. So it's a balancing act almost that you're able to step into now. Also, this is telling me that you're making balanced decisions. So this leap does not, again, it doesn't feel radical. It feels like it's the time for it. So I hope that you will know in your heart that you've got what it takes to be able to juggle or balance whatever you're pursuing is how they're saying it, but whatever is going to come up on the path that you're pursuing or on the path ahead, and that you can tap into your courage and leap forward. All of the stars feel kind of like aligned. And I don't think that it's going to be, like, you have to be aware of making balanced decisions along the way, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be crazy topsy-turvy. It feels like you're going to, you have everything you need to be able to manage in a way that feels very balanced. It's like you're able to spin all the plates, 1 hand, 2 coins. It's like you can juggle them with only 1 hand or something and you don't drop them. So if you've been nervous about something, Group 2, this card and this combo says, you've got what it takes. You don't have to worry. There's no need to step into unbalanced. Let me see what they're saying. Unbalanced. I think they're yeah. Okay. Unbalanced, insane is what they're saying, but just like unbridled, kind of like a crazy energy. You don't have to get into that. You can stay grounded and still make these decisions, and they're going to carry you forward. You can also juggle what you need to juggle. If it feels aligned and it's the right decision, then go ahead and do it. You don't get ungrounded from it. It feels very good. It's like the power to stand in your like stand on the earth, even though she's floating, knowing she's going to reach the other side and be grounded again, make that decision to jump, because it's, I wouldn't say it's calculated. It just feels right and true and in alignment, and is not going to kick her out of whack. She's not going to be in an extreme energy as a result. She's going to be able to make the leap and move forward. I leap forward in courage. So yeah, just mind the balance is what I would say. Make sure that you're not floating off the deep end. You know, you're not closing your eyes and not knowing how far you have to leap. You know, she's calculated this almost, even though they don't want me to use that word. She's prepared for it. She knows what she's capable of, so she's tapping into her courage and leaping forward. And that's that. And then she can handle it. Wow, that's amazing. Go for it is what I would say. And remember to stay grounded and stay balanced. And you got this, group number 2. So I hope that this serves you for the day. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next Daily Double.